right, sorry about that, folks. Everybody who was watching at home, we had a little bit of an iPad glitch there. Apparently, lost the screen, then it kind of jumped around a little bit, and then the app completely shut down on me. So hopefully we're back live. I don't have access to all of my player screens and everything right now because apparently all that's still locked out. I'll try to get everything resolved here between periods. Shot fired by Zumwalt South, but it's wide to the left. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to get things all rearranged here while trying to still keep track of what's going on in the game. Shot on goal, saved and held by the goaltender. Looks like all of my player cards and screens and things are back. Let's hope it stays that way. Oakville now with it, 76. Feeds back to the point. Long range shot. Bounces off the boards, comes out in front. Shot saved and held by the Zumwalt South goaltender. While we were gone, looks like we actually have a penalty to Zumwalt South. We're 30 seconds into that, so we are on the power play right now for the Tigers. Puck fell on the boards, held in by 74. 76, great job along the boards, feeds out to the middle of the 76. Oh! Great shot from 74, but hits off the crossbar up into the air and into the net. Great opportunity there. Picked a great spot, just an inch too high. Oliver to the faceoff dot. Wins it, back to the point, shot on goal from Conboy. Fed back now to Carter. Carter misses the handle. Conboy's there to pick him up. Eschbacher battles in the corner. Zumwalt dancing around a little bit with it. Eiley applies the pressure down into the corner. Puck bounces loose. Carter picks up along the boards, feeds it forward. Oh, nice pass attempt there over to Oliver. Intercepted. Here comes Zumwalt. Stick loose there by Conboy. Carter will be the first one there. Continues it along to Eiley. Eiley continues it along to the blue line. Conboy now with it back behind the net. He's going to break out with some speed. Long range pass to Oliver. One touch, comes loose, makes its way all the way to the net. Smothered for a faceoff by the Zumwalt South goaltender. We're going to give that face-off win to Zumwalt. Feed it around the boards, back out to the point. Long-range shot, stick down by the offense of the Tigers, on goal-ish, but I think the defense was there to stop it. Now puck loose, everybody slapping around at it, still loose in front of the net. Ends up back behind. Oakville player tugged down, but no call. Here comes Zumwalt South now with some speed out of the zone. Nice work by 54 to knock that one loose. Zumwalt South now back into their own zone. Nice job there by 64 to knock that one loose. He dances around, throws one on goal, kicked aside. All the way back around the net. Goodman now with it, throws it back behind the board. 64, the first one there. Bounces over his stick. Nice work by Oakville to hold the zone. Gets across, number 60. Oh, that was a great stick lift. Just couldn't quite get its possession of that puck wrapped up. And we have now a penalty against Oakville. I believe they're either going to get him for a high stick or a cross check. Actually, it looks like just roughing. Face off to Henry's right. Puck stuck in their skates. They continue to battle. Teammates in. Zumwalt South emerge. Dump now down into the corner. Kept it. Passed back to the zone. Long range shot. Tipped up and high over the boards. Or not over the boards, over the bar. Oh, that one was knocked loose. Nice play there by Oakville. Oh, quick turnover. Pass into the middle. Henry gets a stick on it, knocks that one loose. Pass across, picked up by Oakville, fed out, but held in the zone by Zumwalt. Not very strong though, because now here comes Oakville, number 10. He's got help. Fires a shot just wide to the left. Shot's gonna have enough steam on it to get out of the zone and onto the stick of a player from Zumwalt. But the puck makes its way all the way to the end boards. Thrown up back to the point now. Zumwalt still in possession in the offensive zone. Shot trickles down towards the goal. Can't quite get all the way there. 10 now picks it up. Fed forward just out of the reach. And unfortunately, because it was out of his reach, it's going to make its way all the way down for an icing. Shot there, dangerous bouncing puck towards the net. Conboy able to wrangle it in. He sees open ice and he's going to go ahead and go for it. Oh, knocked loose by a defender. Zumwalt finds the pass. Goodman, or Conboy rather, back. Tries to feed it up the boards, but it's too high and above the glass. It makes its way all the way into the netting. Conboy with it now, feeds forward to Sarver. Sarver to 76. 76 dances across, still has it, tries to feed across, ends up with a shot. Goes wide, fed out to the point, held in by Carter. Carter dumps it into the corner. Nice, held in again there by Carter. He tries to throw a stick to keep it in the zone. Able to hold it for a second, but eventually is fed forward. Offensive rush here for Zumwalt. Swing and a miss there on the attempted clearance. Fed back into the middle. Carter Byrne picks it up, feeds it the length of the ice. I'll go ahead and keep the camera right here. Look out here. Oh no, that one just got over Henry's shoulder. Quick off the face-off shot, initially I believe saved by Henry, but hit his shoulder and continued to bounce around, eventually making its way across the goal line. We are now at 5-2. Oh, nice attempt there. Hits a stick and trickles up high and over the back of the bar behind the net. Now Zumwalt emerges with it. Fed forward, picked up by Eschbacher. Eschbacher all on the boards. Ooh, nice attempt there by Oliver. Unfortunately, I think that hit the Zumwalt South player's skate and he maintained possession. Now he dances in around, wrap, feeds back out to the point. Fed across, shot on goal, deflection, saved. Rebound loose. Oh, he came back around the middle. Nobody there to get the one-timer. Great pass there of the backhander up to Oliver. He's got 3 guys to beat himself, though. Ends up getting tripped up. Still battles, loses it eventually down back behind the net. Here comes Zumwalt. One man in by himself. Able to get Henry stick side. .39 seconds to play here. Oakville currently trailing 6-2. Hustle there by Eiley. Player eventually makes its way around. Now dances in. Held out of the zone. Fed forward. 7 fights forward at his feet. Thrown up off the boards. Thrown across. That's going to bring our period to an end. We'll be right back with the third. All right, we have a change in the netminder here for the Oakville Tigers. Quinn Mazdra now taking over in the net. Look out, here comes Oakville, quick off the turn. Kick save by the goaltender. Puck still in possession of Oakville. Another shot, trickles loose. Goaltender kept an eye on it though, and was able to get a glove on it and held to the ice for a faceoff. Another strong face-off win there for the Tigers. Bounces loose along the far boards. Zumwalt takes over possession behind their own net, looking for a clearance, can't get it out. Oliver there to knock it down, gets possession. Oh no, wide open goal opportunity there. 10 unfortunately couldn't quite get that one on net, just wide. Back out to the point, 80. Swings and misses on the slap shot, trickles loose onto the stick of Zumwalt. They now come forward, look out here. Shot on goal, turned aside by Quinn. They're back behind the net. Pass out into the middle. Unable to get a shot off. Pass long range, out of reach, but here come the Tigers with some speed. Gonna turn over to Oliver. Oliver leaves it for 80. 80, backhander across, knocked out by the defense. Knocked loose. Number 5 throws it forward. And we actually end up with a penalty here behind the play. I believe that's going to be against 18 McFarland. I don't think he even knows the penalty was against him. No, the penalty is actually going to go against Oakville Tigers. Carter Byrne headed to the penalty box for a trip. Shot on goal, big save there by Quinn. Another one for Quinn, knocked that one aside. All right, so with the call going on 31, I believe that is actually a penalty to Quinn Mazdra, the goaltender, and Carter Byrne going to the bench to serve it, or going to the box to serve it. Here comes Oakville, breaking out, all the way over here. Now I believe that's Sarver down in the corner. Beats a pass in the middle, one-timer, kick save by the goaltender. Rebound goes just wide. Sarver throws back across the middle again, picked off by the Zumwalt South defense. Here they come across the red line. Lots of speed here, all the way back around. Eventually gets a shot on goal, but right into Quinn's chest, he holds for the face-off. 52 seconds left in the penalty. Puck loose, shot from Zumwalt. Don't think that got all the way through to Quinn. Dump now down into the corner. Oakville looking to break out, tries to feed a pass. Oh no, takes a bit of a tumble there. That one's going to be felt in the morning. 54 now with a second chance effort. Able to get the zone cleared, hits a stick, bounces up high. Here comes 7 with some speed. Can he get there? Oh, turned aside at the last second by the Zumwalt defense. 54, pass across to 7. Oh, hits him in the skates. Back out to the point. Goodman slaps it back to 7. Out to the point, long range shot. Hits a body and goes wide. Zone clearance here for Zumwalt. And I apologize, he's wearing an off-colored jersey, so I have no idea who that is. Nonetheless, that's a Tigers goal. Here comes Oakville again. Can we see them pull out some magic here? Down 3 with just under 8 minutes to play. Eiley, great pass back to Goodman, unfortunately just over the blue line. So Goodman has to retreat a little bit. Dumps it a pass just out of the reach of 54. Zumwalt now back in their own defensive end. Try to clear it. Kicked aside by 7. 7 sees 54 in the middle. Oh! Gets his stick lifted at the very last second. And here comes Zumwalt, 4-on-2. Dangle, shot, wide. Puck back into the middle, loose. Eiley with the clear. Hits off of the skate, now bouncing over here to the boards. Long range shot up high. Stick down with a potential high stick, but no harm done. Long range shot up high, out of the reach of Quinn's glove, it was so high. Zumwalt south now, dumps back behind the back of the net. Oakville looking to try and clear, but the zone is held. Pass across into the middle, makes its way all the way to Quinn. He's able to get a glove on it. Stop it for a stoppage and a face-off. Pucked up down into the corner. Going to make its way all the way back behind the net. 74 up to Eschbacher. Eschbacher feeds to the middle. 54 the dump. 64 the dump, but it was before the red line, so we will have icing. Face-off goes straight to Quinn, plays it back to the behind the net, so keeps the play moving. Zumwalt makes their way back into the offensive zone. Shot deflects wide into the corner. Thrown back around the back of the net here into the near corner, all the way out almost to the point. Puck thrown forward, Eschbacher now with it, backhander, able to get the zone cleared, but not under control by the Tigers, so it'll turn over to south in their own defensive end. Excellent forecheck there by 21, feeds it across the middle. Nobody able to get a stick on that one to put it on goal. Zumwalt, South goaltender, completely sprawled out trying to get a handle on that one, but nobody there. Opportunity here for South, one to beat. Defensive play there by 74, gets it, throws it forward, trickles across the blue line. 64 in possession, all the way to the boards, cuts back, looking for a pass. Can't connect with anybody there in the center, so Zumwalt continues with possession against the near board. 74, long range shot, kicked aside by a defenseman. Up to the blue line. Held in there by 80. Still some bumping going on there along the boards. 74 now with it. Long range pass. can't hit its mark in number 21. It's going to go all the way to the boards. Zumwalt trying to organize themselves for a break. Oliver comes in and steps in and says, no thank you. Steals the puck, feeds a pass to the middle. Shot on goal by 10, just wide. Oliver sees the pass into the middle to 86 maybe. Shot on goal. Turned aside by the goaltender. 10 battles back behind the net, wraps around, fires one across the front. Nobody able to quite pick that one up. They're not able to get out, so pass into the middle. Oliver, backhand attempt. They're going to clear it all the way out to the zone. Carter picks up the puck. Long range bouncing shot. Ends up on the stick. Nice Bobby battle there. Shot wide. Could come all the way around, but held in the zone. Here comes 2-on-1 for Oakville. Nice pass across the middle to 96. Shot, oh, just wide. Makes its way all the way around the boards. Zumwalt now with it. Number 10, first one back there to knock it loose. Feeds the pass back to Conboy. Conboy will have it back behind his own net. Oh, misses the handle. Says that's all right, I still got it. Comes back for it. Long range pass. Misses its mark in number 11, Oliver. They're going to say a deflection, no icing. Held in the zone, 96. 96 throws it forward, 10 battles for it in the corner. Knocks it back to 96. Zone still held. 10. Can't keep it, so it now is cleared out of the zone. Dumped back to Carter Byrne. Carter Byrne, pass across, just misses its mark on number 10. It's going to make its way all the way into the corner. 96 looks to pick it up. He's got nobody there with him, but he's got possession. Wrap around to Oliver. Oliver throws a far-sighted shot. Hits the post and goes just wide. Thrown back on goal. Goaltender dives forward and is able to somehow get on top of it and get himself a stoppage. We are down to 2:29 to play. Actually, they've just cut the ice clock to 2 minutes. So get myself caught up here. Cut the ice to 2 minutes because of the rink clock. Face-off one. Unable to get a shot on goal. Trickles out. Zone cleared. They wave off icing. It's going to make its way all the way back down past the end line. Knocked flat by Quinn. Fed forward. Here comes Oakville with a little bit of... Beats a pass across. Gets a stick on it to go on goal. But it just trickles into the possession of the goaltender. Face-off win again for the Tigers. Fed back to the point. Shot up to 70, which is Sarver. Sarver the pass to 96. Couldn't get the one-timer off. Sarver gives chase. Pass fed up along. Here, oh, nice work there to hold that one in the zone. Here comes Oakville. Sarver holds the line. Puck this time thrown back forward. Goodman able to get it through to Sarver. Sarver gets it knocked loose. Puck still in possession of it. Gavin fires a shot, trickles wide to the left. Out to Goodman here at the point. Feeds a pass into the middle. Hits 95 and bounces loose. Look out, here comes South on a breakaway. In. Save made by Quinn. Lost track of it for a second, but it turned out that it had trickled wide. So big save there for number 31, Quinn Masdra. .39 seconds to play here in the game. That faceoff is going to go to the south side. Dumped into the offensive zone. Tigers in possession though. Can't get the zone cleared. Look out, 2-on-0. Pass across. Huge sliding pad save for Quinn. Shot. Oh, knocked aside by the South goaltender there. Tugged down and a little bit of fisticuffs after the play there. Looks like we're going to go ahead and call that incidental roughings for the last 10 seconds of the game. With them being incidental, we're going to go ahead and keep both teams here at full strength. Face off out to Goodman. Goodman dumps down into the corner, can't be held. Makes its way all the way back behind the net as time dwindles down here to the final seconds. That's gonna be the final buzzer. Nice attempt at some last minute heroics there for your Tigers. Unfortunately, not quite enough to pull it out as we fall 6-13. All right, folks, that's going to wrap another one. We will catch you at the next game, and as always, I apologize for the technical glitch there in the middle. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Hopefully the signal stayed strong throughout the majority of the presentation for you guys. I believe that was actually a hardware glitch because I lost my software, I lost my application, I lost access to everything. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you guys at the next one.